once again, a very controversial decision by the referee to put him back in the rerun. But you know, I tell you what, he's a tough man, Pedersen. He's going to put his head down. He's got a second chance. He could get in here. He wins this race. He's in the semi-final.
Well, I've got to tell you as well, the FIM have got to look at this performance by the referee. Every referee should be assessed. Every referee should be analysed.
Look at Lee Adams. Look at Lee Adams. He's got a feel for the man.
Well, Nicki Pedersen still has to win the race to actually go through to the semi-finals, and there you go. First turn. Oh!
Rune Holta wipes himself and Pedersen out, and I think a lot of people in the crowd are going to think that's a little bit of justice.
Is he going to exclude Nicki Pedersen now?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Oh, that was
Rune Holta completely out of shape, just picked up in the middle of the corner on the back wheel, fired himself and just literally T-boned. And Pedersen coming out of the second corner on the opening lap. We'll see it again. Pedersen's made a smashing start from the outside. Look at that, he's out of shape. Puts the bike down and just clips the back of him. High sides himself. He's going to have a big impact to the track there. The bike out of shape. And it unsettles Pedersen, and he also hits the deck. Drama once again.
Nicki Pedersen is still lying down on the track, I can tell you. Holta out of the race.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. Pedersen once again. You know, Rune Holta gets up and he trudges off. What an incredible night of Speedway we're having. Rune Holta just going over to see what Pedersen's all about. Obviously, it was clearly his problem. Caught out by the rut in the first corner. And he's probably apologising. But he's the one to go. Pedersen will get a third chance here.
Well, he's in good hands there. Dr. Butler from Workington on the left-hand side. And here we see it again. God, what a shot that is.
Yeah, you just see how dramatic that impact is, and literally Rune Holta over the high side. It straightens up Pedersen. He's desperately trying to hang on, but it's you know, it's such a crucial part of the corner there. It unbalances him, and he finally, although he's trying to hang on, he just has to bail out. But Rune Holta up and about. Pedersen just making sure that everything's working. But we're down to 2 now.
Well, we'll talk about an awkward landing, Kelvin.
Look at that bike. Over the air fence, unbelievable, incredible. And then such a short space of time, how fast the bikes accelerate. And Jonsson's the last survivor there in that one. And Pedersen up and about, once again, under immense pressure. As I said before, he hasn't been in this situation for an awful long time. Probably the toughest Grand Prix he's had for several seasons.
Well, it's down to a straight shootout now. 2 riders only in the rerun. Nicki Pedersen's a lucky boy. Lee Adams isn't. He's in our pits.
Lee, clearly a decision that you're not happy with, and I can fully understand. I was watching the replays, just wondering if he'd have the guts to actually exclude Nicki Pedersen, or maybe put all 4 back in.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, the same thing, mate. I couldn't believe it when he excluded me, but you know, we got to sort it out. He's just not capable of running these meetings. Just, you know, the race before, or when I passed Greg, you know, it was a dead heat, you could see clearly, and he's got the replay, he's got the facilities to do the replays on television, you know, but, you know, he's just not, I'm just gutted, mate, I can't believe it, you know.
Okay, unlucky, mate.
Well, Lee Adams devastated, understandably so.
Well, he's had 3 big decisions, he's got them all wrong. You know, and like Lee was saying there, he has the facility of the monitor in there to see the replays, and how he gets it so badly wrong is beyond me. Just, again, a man that doesn't understand reading the racing situation.
Well, it's his 18th Grand Prix. Marek Wojciech, the referee, his first of 3 in 2008. I've got news for Lee Adams. Marek Wojciech will be in charge in Latvia and Germany as well.
He hasn't made many friends tonight, that's for sure, but you see that once again, out of shape. Pedersen's picked himself up. He'll be knocking himself down. He'll get at least 2 points here and move on to 7, but that probably won't be enough to be certain here this evening. Although riders have dropped lots of points here, I think 8 will probably be enough, and he'll be looking for the win over Jonsson. But of course, Jonsson will want to pick up the win himself, so still work to do for the world champion. And as I've said earlier, he really shouldn't be in this situation. He should have been excluded earlier on by the referee. He touched the tapes. Can't believe him. It was a clear move from Pedersen at that stage. Why he didn't put the red lights on and then look at his monitors, beyond me.
Well, he certainly looked at his monitors before making that decision, and there is Marek Wojciech, the referee, and I think he may need one of those vehicles like the football referees get after a match, where they have the old blacked out windows when they make their way back to the hotel or wherever they have to go afterwards.
Yeah.
And certainly don't make an effort to go towards the Lee Adams pit camp.
Really, Holta got a smile on his face? Certainly not. No, he'll be steering clear of there, that's for sure. He'll be smuggled out the back of this stadium if things continue like that. Pedersen got the